You know, you send that number in, it adds up, that's the theatrical gross of the movie, and the writers are given 2.5% of that, you know, theatrical profit, not gross, after all the expenses are taken away. Nowadays, most of the money, more than 50%, maybe 65 or more, is made from DVD sales, from sales to TV, from sales to foreign countries, from media not yet that are just being invented, from you know, people watching things on their computers, downloading them. And we know, all of us can sense this in the air, that within 5 years, an awful lot of people are going to be just watching movies at home. And they're going to download it from some source. And that those studios will be making 60, 65, 70% of their money on that. That media yet to be invented. And what the Writers Guild is saying, and what the Directors Guild will say when it's their turn to come to contract, and what the Actors Guild will say when it's their turn to come to contract is, just as we ask for this small percentage of royalties if you make a profit on your theatrical, if you make a profit, not if you don't make a profit, but if you make a profit on these new media, we want that same small percentage of it. You know, just as if you're a writer and you write an article for a local newspaper, if that newspaper sells it to 60 other newspapers, you should probably get at least a percentage, not just what you got paid for that one article. You're replacing 60 other writers in that space. You should get some percentage of each time that's you know, downloaded or put into another, and it's much more possible and quick to do for journalists than it used to be. So that's basically what the strike is about. And you know, for the studios, you know, I think they're sitting where they are. They say, oh, we don't make any profit on this, and you know, you don't know, you don't do the books, you don't know how hard it is to make a profit. And I always say, well, why don't you send us the money first? We'll hire the accountants, and we'll, you know, if there's any profit, we'll take our 2.5% out, and then we'll send it over to the Directors Guild. And then they'll have their accountants go over it, and they'll take their percentage out, and then they'll send it to the Actors Guild, and they'll take their percentage out, and what's left we'll send to you. And tomorrow we can stop the strike.